Welcome back, YouTube family. My name is Monica and I'm your hostess for WeThe People TV 2022. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you for your support. Well, as you can see, I did a thing. You know, this natural journey is very tedious. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to participate or be a part of this community. Y'all, but what do you guys think? I like it. In fact, I love it. I'm gonna try to put a few curls in it. Been kind of lazy and didn't want to really fix it. So, you know how we do. It's time to today, we're covering all of the things. We're talking about great artists that have made flops, all the way to if women should take their maiden names when they divorce. So, let's get into it. So, you know, Beyonce just dropped her new album, Renaissance. And it's made #1 on the Billboard's 100. So this thought came to me. Do you think that she would ever make a flop after making so many hits? Probably. Probably not. Well, this singer-songwriter has made a few hits himself. In fact, one of his songs that I like is called Cruise. Here's a snippet of his latest, or should I say, not so hit single, Gang Banging. Baby, I heard this on Ricky's Smiley Morning Show. And they said it was Smokey Robinson. And y'all, I about wrecked my car laughing. Smokey. Now, let me just talk to the young folk. Young folk, y'all stop doing these drugs. Y'all stop shooting up one another. Y'all just stop. Because y'all making Smokey make this to him song right here, Gang Banging. We don't need Smokey to be doing it. So I'm gonna ask y'all to stop. Just stop. Stop. Staying in the artery of artists, Neo has been in the news here recently. One reason has been for his new single, Don't Love Me. Have y'all heard it? You ain't heard it? Well, we'll get to that. The other reason is because his wife has filed for divorce after 8 years, claiming that Neo has been cheating on her for the whole duration of their marriage. Well, if you hadn't heard the song, you look it up, listen to it. We're going to talk about these lyrics. So, the lyrics give us a hint as to what's been going on in the marriage. Here's a little snippet of his lyrics. Please don't love me. Walk away, you'll be better for it. I can't be your happy. Walk away, you'll be better for it, girl. I'm only going to hurt you. Listen. When somebody who got a head that look like this has the confidence to cheat, child, just walk away. Cause I'm a hoe, you know I'm a hoe. Okay, going polar opposite of cheating.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies, if your man was doing all of the things that whatever it is you require for your man to do. Would you have a problem with calling him daddy? This is what I posed to the jury. You comment below. The majority said they would have a problem with calling a man daddy after he's doing all of the things. All of the things. What did you say? Well, I don't know, y'all. It just depends on his personality. Some men don't have a personality to be called daddy. You know, some men kind of uptight. Some men kind of laid back. I don't know, it just depends. I might not. Who's to say? So I saw this post a few weeks ago, and I posed a question to the jury. Do you think churches are charged to be baptized or for a class on baptism? The majority voted no, and I agree. Here's a comment from one of our jurors. Is $10 for the class or for the baptism? I replied, does it matter? Do people charge for baptism? I'm asking y'all. Y'all like that charging folks to be baptized? I thought salvation was free. Whew, it's getting bad out there. You gotta pay to be baptized, ain't it? Another one of our jurors said, tell them you broke. Then ask if you can put the cleansing of your sins on layaway. Ain't nobody doing layaway no more. You got to be mighty bad to be putting your sins on layaway. Y'all comment below. What y'all think about that? No. You got to be paying and be baptized. We might be closer to the end than I thought. The church. Did y'all hear the story about the New York City bishop who was robbed while streaming live from $400,000 a jury, I think he had on. If you didn't see the video, y'all go look it up. Here's my take on it. So there was this guy sitting to the left of the bishop, I think. So if you're facing the video, you're watching the video, the man, he's to your left. And he has on all black. So everybody is seeing getting down on the floor. So I immediately saw that was my eye triggered it pronto. I'm thinking to myself, why is that man not getting on the floor with the rest of everybody? Sir, why are you not getting on the floor with the others? It was later brought to my attention that he's an associate pastor. I also thought he might have something to do with it. I don't know, but as that story unfolded, the pastor had taken $100,000 from one of the people in the church, one of the people in the congregation. I guess they was trying to retrieve some of their money back by robbing him of his jewelry. I posed a question to the jury. Do you think pastors and ministers should have luxury items? You comment below. Here's my take on if ministers and pastors should have luxury items. The jury didn't have too much to say about it. So that might be a touchy subject for some. But I think that if a minister or a pastor has a 9-to-5 that sustains him to be able to buy that type of thing, luxury item, then I'm all for it, because most ministering pastors are married, so they have 2 incomes coming in. But if you are solely relying on the tithing of the people in the church, then yeah, I almost have a problem with it, because a lot of people are giving a tenth of their earnings, which is a lot for some people. Mostly, that's all they have. And if you're taking it and buying luxury items, yeah, I don't like that. I don't think that's right. So that's my take. I feel like if you have a job that supports you to be able to buy those types of things, sure, that's your money. Spend it how you want to spend it. But if you're relying on the church, the people, the folk in the church that's giving their tenth of their earnings, some of their last, no, I can't go for that. No can do.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You are shopping in a department store with your child, and you go to try on an item, only to come back to find that the store clerk has called your child the N-word. This is what I posed to the jury. What would you do? Comment below. The majority said they would cuss the store clerk from the rooter to the tootle. Here's my take. I agree with the majority. See, I went to Miami about a few years ago, 2 years ago maybe. And my friend and I had called for an Uber to return back to our hotel. And the guy was taking a really long time. And if you ever been to Miami, it's quite warm in the summer months. It was kind of hot that day. We had walked this really big mall. We were tired. We were ready to return to our hotel room to, unwind, relax. Baby, I cussed that Uber driver out so bad, y'all. See what you ain't gonna do. You ain't gonna try me now. I agree with the majority. I cussed that man out. Did y'all see that video? He tried to pretend like he had bumped his knee, and he was saying that to the thing for bumping his knee. But the dad was really Michelle Obama about the situation. He was very calm, collected. He, told the man that it was inappropriate for him to do that. And I think they did call a manager. It wasn't a manager on duty. However, the guy did lose his job, as he should. But the man was like, now I got to go home and talk to him about why people don't like you for the color of your skin. So yeah, it was a mess. What did you say? What would you do? You gonna call it? You gonna call Alexander Chenard? What? That's my boy. How you gonna call my man?
Call me, Alabama.
Well, as a parent, you always want to protect your kids and defend them, especially when someone says or does something that needs to be defended, or that we deem needs to be defended. But what about when your child does something that's almost unthinkable? What do you do? Well, here's another scenario. You find your child's journal, and in it, it's a detailed plan on killing you, your boyfriend or your girlfriend, going to school, killing the kids and everybody in the school. What do you do? I pose this question to the jury as well, and I want you to comment below. The majority voted nothing. They would give their child some counseling. So I found this interesting because, like I said, we are quick to defend our kids when we feel that someone has done something wrong to them. But what do we do when our child is the one that's doing wrong? There was a story about a lady who did just this, found her son's journal, and he had a detailed plan to kill her and go to school and kill his teachers and his classmates. She was interviewed and asked, why did she do what she did? Well, if you didn't hear or you don't know about it, she turned her son in. And so I thought that was interesting. I would want to think that I would do the same thing. But as a parent, it's so hard to be in those shoes. You know, I had to really get real with myself. Would I turn my son in for that? I want to think I would do the right thing. I really do. I want to say that I would turn him in, because you never know. That situation could go either way. I think the child said it wasn't real. It was for play or for fun. But if you get a chance, take a look at it. It's interesting. It's interesting, to say the least. Well, if you didn't hear, Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson broke up. What? You don't care? Well, no one is more happy than Kanye. So much so, he posted this. Kanye, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. If you're single, married, or a couple up, this is for you. If you're dating, or if you were dating, would a bad credit score be a deal breaker? This is what I posed to the jury. You comment below. The majority said maybe. What did you say? Maybe? I think it just kind of depends, you know. But here's some comments from our jurors. Alexis commented, I want to say no, but it really depends. I can personally attest to being young and having ruined my credit score due to student loans and other factors like predatory credit cards when I had just gotten to college. They have laws against that now, thanks to Obama. But if you're just straight trifling and don't pay bills, nah, keep that over there. Yeah, I agree. Now, it's some people out there that just don't have a clue about money, how to spend, save. It's not even on their radar. They just, whatever. But, you know, sometimes life happens and you get caught up and you learn a lesson and you hopefully make it better and you move on. So, yeah. My take, I had pretty good credit when I was young. I somehow had an inclination for wanting to have good credit. I don't know where it came from. Nobody really talked to me about it. I can remember my parents sometimes fussing about money, but I don't know if that had a really impact on me. Probably. But yeah, I had pretty good credit. I was married, and the person I married didn't have a clue about money, didn't care about money. They felt that if you made $40,000, you should spend $40,000, and that was really hard for me. Hence, I ain't married no more. But yeah, which leads me to my next question, ladies. So, if you are divorced, should you take on your maiden name, or do you keep your married name? this is what I posed to the jury. Comment below. Majority said maiden. Here's some comments from our jurors. Rosalind commented, the only reason I didn't go back to my maiden name was because I didn't like having a different last name from my children, and I figured it would change anyway, so why go through all the trouble? I hear that answer more so than not. A lot of ladies keep their last name, especially if they have kids, because they don't want it to be different. I won one of those. I commented, I carry my ex-husband's name. We couldn't afford a lawyer, so we did the Home Depot packet thing. You know, you can buy a packet and fill it out and have witnesses sign. You go to the courthouse and file it, and you're divorced. Voila. But see, what I didn't know was if I wanted to get my maiden name back, go back into my maiden name, or use my maiden name, that I would have to pay for that if it wasn't in the divorce decree. So ladies, if you want your maiden name back, make sure you request it in your divorce decree. Otherwise, you gotta keep that man's name, or you gotta pay for to have yours back. So, needless to say, I ain't paying for my name. I was born in that name. That's my name. I don't care what the government said. That's my name. I come in that name. You ever heard the scripture? I come in my Father's name. Let another come in him, yours, and well, we ain't gonna get in there. We ain't gonna get in there. But yeah, that's my name. That's my name. I ain't gotta pay for that. I'm gonna go somewhere. And it's gonna change anyway. It's gonna be a new name. Yeah. It's gonna be the lights and brights. Can't tell y'all too much. Y'all ain't ready. I ain't gonna tell y'all.